look like a fucking mess. For the past couple of fucking days, man, I gotta go ahead and fucking spit it out because, I'm just having shit being held over my fucking head with regards to my consciousness and all of that. I know this shit sounds like a very straight up motherfucking nightmare, but I've been having my consciousness swapped out supposedly with other fucking people, given to like supposedly Zendaya, the Occalas, all of these motherfucking people supposedly signed soul contracts with them, both in the astral plane as well as in the physical to get, attributes of my astral body. And, I've been trying to do it on my own, put myself back together, man, but it's just no motherfucking use. I just can't fucking do it. And it's really having like a major fucking effect physically on my psyche. Like I could really, really feel it. To make a long story short, I've been proselytizing and talking about this for quite some time. These evil ass fucking people who really, really want to highly covet my spiritual abilities and powers. Their name is Nene Occala. There's another one called Ethan Occala, and another one, he's the worst of them all. He's a Native American shaman called Nicholas Bearden. He resides out in Malibu. And mind you, all of these people got big ass motherfucking homes and they're all ultra fucking rich. And they're getting paid off of my motherfucking blood. This is how they fucking look, but this isn't them. Make a long story short, them and their roach attachments have been driving me mad motherfucking crazy for the past fucking couple of fucking days and shit. Trying to fucking intimidate me into silence by making it even harder to get, certain attributes of my consciousness back, having me look fucking stink and filthy. And I mean, this shit's just designed to fucking drive me schizophrenic. And I keep hearing their roach attachments, the astral parasites, which mind you are very sentient. This is how, like, we all have roach attachments in us, I believe. The ones that are ultra sentient have their own consciousness and their own will. And the ones that we usually have that are non-sentient, they'll have like your ancestors in them. Find that playing 1135 hertz frequency helps to quell them fucking down and shut them down. Also playing between 614 to 613 because it removes their infectiousness is also very crucial in shutting these things down. Anyways, for the past fucking couple of fucking days, they've been excruciatingly playing with my motherfucking mind. Like every morning I fucking wake up. This is some MK Ultra level shit that they're fucking putting on me. This is not fucking normal witchcraft. This is like when you hear about somebody who was holding a steady job, they don't fucking drink, they don't fucking do drugs, they do everything that they're supposed to fucking do by merit, and then next thing you know, they slide into insanity because they become enemies of the motherfucking state. It's usually shit like this that they put into people's fucking heads that is hard to fucking get out because they're very fucking tricky. Like when you hear about somebody who suddenly went against the motherfucking state, next thing you know, they die in their fucking sleep. They're using the same fucking roach attachments that they're using on me. This is some evil fucking shit. And I've nearly been driven fucking insane having to fucking deal with it. And they'll hold stuff over your head like I'm looking for the word. It's not red herring, but like, kind of like over your head. Like, hey, if you don't say anything, we'll give you this back. We'll let you get your consciousness back. We'll open up the door for you. And, I'm just going to spit it out and say, I've been working with very, very powerful spirit guides, very, very powerful people. I'm just going to say it in the astral realm. I'm not going to name any names. Anyways, they've been instrumental in removing soul contracts written between me. Not between me and these people, but other people and me. Mind you, I never had a say in any of this motherfucking shit. None of this motherfucking shit. With that being said, I'm just going to spill the motherfucking beans. Baron Samedi is instrumental in all this motherfucking shit I'm finding out and learning. That's an extremely evil, conniving, and scrupulous fucking bastard. This is pure fucking evil. To make a long story short, me and a couple of very, very powerful spirits, I found out that the reason why they're coming after me in part so viciously is because they're connected to me via these soul contracts. I mean, these are some sadistic ass people and some beings that they work with. This is just the most evil ass motherfucking shit. They put, like, this is CIA level type shit. They put your fucking consciousness through a wash every night, as well as your spirit guides, your spirit team, so they don't remember every fucking thing. You have to work, through certain parts of your spirit body, your chakras, to be able to connect with them and all this other shit. They're moving out certain parts of my chakras right now to intimidate me into fear and silence and keep me from talking about this, them little astral parasites they put in me. You have to be connected to them like via, the heart, the sacral chakra, the root chakra, to be able to connect, because otherwise, it's hard. It's very fucking hard, using your own consciousness. And my own consciousness still works because in large part, I ain't signed no soul contract with them. The malicious shit that they playing on my fucking spirit guides and my spirit team and entity attachments in my own fucking psyche, my own motherfucking mind is crazy. That's CIA level type shit to be putting somebody through a wash. From what I understand, Nicholas Bearden, he's a Malibu shaman who's very, very fucking evil. He's like 91 fucking years old, looks just like this. He really wants to covet my spiritual abilities, and all of these motherfuckers want to keep hold to my fucking blessings that they stole from me. From what I understand, the reason why Zendaya comes into play is because, from what I've seen in the astral plane, they're even using, from what I understand, an entity attachment to connect to be able to get my shit. Her name is Lori Yun or some shit like that. It's an entity attachment. I mean, they're playing around with aspects of my motherfucking consciousness that's just, they put you in situations where you can't get your motherfucking shit back by threatening you into silence and all of this. The evilness of this fucking curse it runs fucking deep, man. It goes mad motherfucking deep. So with that being said, for the past couple of fucking days, they've been playing around with my motherfucking consciousness. They set it up in the astral plane so that roach attachments and shit that's supposedly based off the people who wanted to steal my shit could operate significant parts of my motherfucking consciousness for me to be able to get it back again. They've been putting my consciousness, I wake up every morning here like whoosh, 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 whoosh. And here my spirit guides, my spirit team, entity attachments of mine say, hey man, I need help, I need help, I need help. And just, it's bad enough that I'm homeless, to drive me, like, as part of my life's legacy to schizophrenia. I'll get told, hey, if you throw this in the trash and you're going to miss out on your shit. No, it's fucked up. It's fucked up how my mind is being torn up by this evil shit. But Baron Samedi is the one who's instrumental in all of this. To make a long story short, Baron Samedi, I'm just going to say Baron Samedi is an extremely evil, I hate that motherfucker with a motherfucking passion. He's actually an evil spirit. He's nothing like what they portray, like a very nice, genteel man who likes to play around with kids. He was the one that sacrificed me when I was 16 years old. He stole a major soul part of mine, which the Occalas later on were able to pick up. They stole it in the astral plane. He was one of the first to write sacrifice on my forehead, but not enough to where it would fuck up my money and put me in the situation, curse me to where I would have to make money through prostitution. He stole a lot, like my fucking intelligence in the astral plane, but he didn't fuck me up like these fucking people. This is some evil ass motherfucking shit. So to make a long story short, because this is fucking evil, man. You know, I mean, having shit held over your head by these evil entities and their higher selves. Nicholas Bearden's higher self, his name is Alec Beecher. And also his lower higher self is named Gomes. And both of them fucking parasites, they straight up motherfucking parasites in the astral plane. I'm not going to fucking lie. I'm trying to think of Nene Occala's higher self. It's a Monday or something like that. I'm trying to remember. And the higher self of your boy, Ethan Occala, I'm trying to remember, but this is some fucking truly demonic shit. So to make a long story short, he was the first motherfucker to put me under this curse. So anyways, like I said before, I've been working with very, very powerful spirit guides, very, very powerful spirits to break free of this curse. And I found out that there's 3 fucking soul contracts that without my consent, without my permission, I was tied to, that's keeping me tied to the motherfucking curse. One of the big ones was an ancestral contract written between Baron Samedi and my ancestors, saying that in order for me to be able to get my freedom or something like that, it was something about being tied to the curse. I'm not sure if it's the current curse that I'm under, but I think that it connotes to keeping me tied down to fucking curses. Like, I gotta remember, because one of my ancestors, you know, I had the Egyptians come through. I've had like white ancestors come through, I've had every fucking body. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but it was a very significant soul contract that was keeping me tied to this curse. And to make a long story short, this might fuck me up, but all right. At birth, we choose our spirit guides and our spirit team. My poor self, who was white in the past life, I saw where I come from, Oklahoma and all of that. Blonde hair and blue eyes. I made a deal with Baron Samedi at birth to be my higher self. He-Kate is supposed to be the next incarnation. The next lifetime. That's the next lifetime. She ain't supposed to be here now. Like I said, I ain't playing no more games with these astral pairs. This shit's gotta fucking end. So I'm just gonna speak out. Speak my piece. They've been talking about, you know, their higher selves as well as the astral parasites. You mentioned that about, you know, He-Kate, that's gonna fuck you up. I don't give a fuck at this point, man, because I'm not gonna be tortured in my own fucking mind, man. This is crazy. This is insanity. What's happening to me. It's madness. To make a long story short, Baron Samedi don't like it when you have great spiritual powers and you part of his bloodline. He didn't like the fact that I'm attracted to white men and so forth and so on. And that's because of that white past life. And I refuse to change that. That's who I am. That's like hating on somebody for being fucking homosexual. Meanwhile, this nigga, look, I'm just going to say it right now. When Spirit Tree was talking about the nigger man, he was talking about that motherfucking Mayate there. He is the nigger man. I hate that motherfucker. I hate him with a passion for what he's done to me and my fucking family. He's done, you know, at the onset of this curse, I saw that motherfucker hiding where my higher self is supposed to be. Hiding. He was hiding in the house of my parents, and it was all fucked up and everything. He got my fucking parents killed and brought to motherfucking hell realms. My parents are not in their fucking body. I keep getting confirmation from the spirit world about that. They're not in their body. And I've been trying, in the process, like my astral body, when you see it, is all fucked up. It's all disjointed. A lot of significant parts are removed. I'm all fucked up. And I've been trying to build my motherfucking self in vain because every fucking night they tear fucking down with that wash and dryer shit. Like these niggas I'm dealing with, like from what I understand with this whole curse, he wrote on a very, very significant tablet or something in the astral plane that I'm supposed to defeat these people. These niggas are fucking CIA. You can't fuck with that. And they're using shit that it's not even encompassing their intelligence. Shit that's intelligent on their own to fuck you up. You have no fucking chance, no shot of fighting something like that. There's just no possible fucking way. You will lose. You will lose every fucking time. With that being said, I'm trying to think of how he wants to keep me tied down to the curse. To make a long story short, this is all right. This is what I was shown. He had a soul piece of mine's come to them in the astral plane, the Occalas, and say, you got to kill her in order to escape the soul contract you just created with me after stealing mine, which is really my soul piece. Or else you get sacrificed. So in other words, he was telling the Occalas and more so the Occalas, and I believe Bearden as well, that they have to sacrifice me or else they get sacrificed. So that puts pressure on them to fuck me up. Keeping me stuck to fucking curses all my life. That's why when people looked at me doing that porn and shit, that's curses coming from that nigger man. He didn't like my parents because they're respectable black people. My dad is a retired police officer. My mother is a home health nurse. And I'm not going to fucking go into talking about again how it fucking hurts to see my parents the way they are in the astral plane. And to know that they're not in a good fucking place. And to hear them physically over the fucking phone and know they're not in a good fucking place. No, they're not in their motherfucking bodies. And they're gonna try to fuck with you and fuck with your head and make you think that they back in this shit and they're not. That hurts me more than anything. This is the shit that I got on me is highly sadistic. This is sadistic. The way it's just terrorizing my motherfucking mind. This is some MK Ultra type level shit because I'm hearing that they want control over my fucking mind so that they can be able to keep, especially Nicholas Bearden and his higher self, Alec Beecher, to keep my fucking spiritual abilities and shit. Like, I mean, these motherfuckers done compromised my connection to Source, my connection to God. This is just the most evil fucking shit you could do to somebody, man, so that they're set for life. I keep hearing these things say over and over again that, repeating what the Occalas dictate to them. We want you to be stuck in motherfucking retirement homes, like with your parents. We want you to be stuck on the streets. We want you to be living in a tent. We want you to be stuck in mental institutions for the rest of your life. This is an evil fucking curse to wrought on somebody. To take away their consciousness, not their sanity. So anyways, there were about 3 motherfucking soul contracts that we broke. One of which inadvertently, I thought they were saying that at the time. This is back in 2005 when I went into the occult side of spirituality. I didn't realize that I was signing a soul contract with the corporation that they're under. It's Reese and Reese or some shit like that. I didn't realize it at the time. Anyways, to make a long story short, I mean, they've been compromising my spirit team real fucking bad, the last bit of consciousness. To make a long story short, just this past week, a couple of days ago, me and a very, very powerful ancestor. Oh, this is why I mentioned, okay, when I incarnated, Baron Samedi, was to represent my connection to God as well as the source, from what I understand, from what I'm understanding. So that creates a problem when you're trying to escape from a curse. When you're represented by something, they're your connection to God and source. So if they're putting you under a curse, you're fucked. That's why, going back to what I saw before in the past, I was shown, God in a meeting with a bunch of higher selves, including a baby self of mine. My higher self was a baby at the time, once, supposedly bearing sanity clear, but he was still under that energy. It was Zeus. Just like I had preached in the past. To make a long story short, in the meeting, God, aka Zeus, allowed for that higher self to be taken by Alex Nacimiento, two evil ass spirits in this Barbara Roach attachment. They look like this.